Yes, people, what is going on? So today we're going to be talking about 5 Premier League Wonderkids that are set to break through in 2022. So the first player we're going to go through is Amanda Broja at Chelsea, who is currently on loan at Southampton. The 20-year-old is another product of the Chelsea Academy, which has produced so many players over recent years, and he's already a full international with Albania. This season alone, he's played 17 games, scoring 5 goals, averaging a goal every 175 minutes. So nothing too out of the ordinary there, but you have to think if he was at Chelsea, how many more opportunities he would get, and as a consequence of that, how many more goals he would score. Looking at his qualities, he's tall, strong, quick, technically gifted, has all the attributes to go on to be a top striker. So I expect him to have a strong second half of the season with Southampton, and then looking at next season, looking to feature more for Chelsea as well. The second player we're going to go through is Michael Olise at Crystal Palace. One of the Championship's top talents last season. It was inevitable that he was going to get his move to the Premier League, and that came in the form of Crystal Palace. The 20-year-old has only started 3 games this season, but has shown glimpses of his quality, especially in the FA Cup tie against Millwall, in which he absolutely destroyed them apart. The winger has got skills for days and pace to burn, and is going to be a massive problem for any fullback in the Premier League this year. Not only does he have those qualities, but he also has end product to add with that as well. And last season was a fine example of that, scoring 7 goals and assisting 12 for Reading. So yeah, I expect Olise to go on to have a massive season for Crystal Palace this year and have a big 2022 as well. The third player we're going to go through is Harvey Elliott at Liverpool. The 18-year-old put in some really impressive performances for the club before getting a really bad injury at Leeds. Nevertheless, he has signed a long-term contract with them in the summer, so he is going to be at the club for a prolonged period of time as well. And that was off the back of some really impressive performances for Blackburn last season, in which he got 7 goals as well as 11 assists. Looking at his qualities as a player, he's a very technically gifted footballer who is able to score goals as well as assist them. He's a good dribbler and is able to change direction quickly with the ball. However, he does lack that bit of pace that Jurgen Klopp likes his wingers to have. So I can see him playing as one of the 3 up front or even as one of the 3 in midfield. But yeah, when he does come back from that injury, I do expect him to have a big season and a big 2022 as well. And he's only 18 years old. He's got time on his hands as well. The fourth player we're going to go through is Carney Chukwuemeka at Aston Villa. The 18-year-old has emerged as one of the brightest talents in English football, having put in some really impressive performances for the Aston Villa youth team last season as they went on to win the FA Youth Cup, and this season he is captain the England under-19 team. The midfielder has played 6 times this season, but no doubt he will appear much more under Steven Gerrard. He's tall, strong, quick, technically gifted. There's not really much this lad can't do. He can defend as well as attack. He's a bit of a throwback midfielder in that sense. And if you look at Chukwuemeka play, it reminds you of a young Paul Pogba. With all this being said, the player is yet to agree a new deal with Aston Villa and has been linked to all the top clubs around the world. So whether Chukwuemeka stays with Aston Villa or moves on, I still expect him to go on to have a big 2022. The fifth and final player is Cole Palmer at Manchester City. The 19-year-old is another product of the City Academy, and this season he has featured 4 times in the Premier League, and although he hasn't scored a goal in the Premier League this season, he has been really impressive in some other cup competitions, especially in the Champions League, in which he has scored a few goals in that competition as well. The winger is another product of the thriving City Academy and is probably the brightest talent to come out of the academy since Phil Foden. Palmer is a technically gifted footballer who possesses good dribbling ability, which enables him to carry the ball and beat players, but he can also score goals as well as assist them as well. And for City, it looks like they're going to replicate the same model that they did with Phil Foden by keeping him at the club rather than sending him out on loan. So I do expect him to feature for City more this season and have a big 2022 as well. So that's my 5 Premier League Wonderkids that I think will go on to have a massive year and feature heavily for their clubs, putting in some impressive performances along the way. But yeah, if there's any players you think I've missed, then let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, until next time,